I think a lot of people are calling for Rodney Terry's head that I'm in conversations with, and on Twitter I'm seeing it. And part of me was really disappointed in that Texas Tech loss. Texas Tech is a good basketball program. Like, they shouldn't be like shut out. I know they're not ranked like a Houston. They're not ranked in like an Oklahoma or in the BYU level this year. Obviously the Baylor level on Kansas, who are the two of the top programs in college basketball, but they're still a really strong college basketball team. It's very disappointing to see us lose Big 12 at home. We have so many guys who are capable. Like, it's bizarre because Dylan Mitchell is back and better than ever. Smith is a really strong offensive player. Hunter's a really strong offensive player. There's just no continuity and there's just no gelling. And I know Dessou's health has been such a big question mark for this team, and Shedrick's tried to fill in admirably as the number one offensive big. And I'm confident we get to the March Madness dance. But for this team to be successful, I think Smith has to relinquish a little bit of the pressure, and we have to figure out a way to get Dessou back and rolling if we want to be any kind of success, because we're just a little lost out there.
Yeah, I think with as many guys that we brought in the portal, similar to last season,
it takes time.
It just takes time for these guys to gel on the court, especially coming back from injury, like you said. And I don't get the criticism to Rodney T. I really don't, because it takes a special coach to get a group of guys when you are given the reins in the middle of the year. I know December is not necessarily like the middle of the year. It's early in the season, but he took us further than Shaka Smart ever did. So in one season, and it was an interim head coaching job that he did there. So cut him some slack, give him some time. This is not no college basketball program can expect to be in the Final Four every single season. It is tremendously difficult to win your conference tournament when you're competing in the Big 12 and soon to be the SEC, and obviously the ACC and the Big 10 as well. Those are the powerhouse basketball conferences. And, you have to be loose with your expectations. You can have expectations for the talent, and that's just what I want to see. I just want to see us playing well together. We didn't play well against Texas Tech. That's the most frustrating thing. I don't think we need to be pointing at Rodney Terry and saying we have to shake things up. Well, get over it, because he just got an extension. This is early in the process. There's a lot of basketball to be played. There's a lot of coaching he still has to do in developing, but ultimately, the next month will be really, really indicative of what this team can do in the Big 12 tournament and potentially in the March Madness tournament. But these guys have to put minutes together on the court, or else we'll never really see it.
As Chief Bucket Getter knows, I mean, basketball probably is the most important sport there is to have chemistry with the rest of your teammates, and to be able to have some continuity. And, at the end of the day, it's hard when you have a bunch of new guys coming in the building, and they haven't really been tested that much this season, besides, early season against Marquette. UConn, yeah, and then this was their first big one in conference against Tech, but they've been just waxing, smaller schools, like A&M Corpus and UT
Arlington.
Exactly. And so it's you really don't have a true sense of what this team can do together, because they haven't really had that many opportunities. But it's early, at the end of the day, you just gotta put together some good wins, and this is definitely a team that's gonna get to the tournament. I'm confident in that. We're not gonna miss the tournament here, but it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time to grow and just mesh together.
Yeah, I'm happy that our first road games are one's tomorrow at Cincinnati. Not the easiest of games, right? Cincinnati's not a walk in the park. They're 12-2, and they have a better record than us. It's not the easiest place to play in the world. But then we have UCF, we play West Virginia before we have Baylor, Oklahoma, the real quote unquote big dogs, the Big 12. So I'm happy we have not tune-up games, but a bit of an ease before we had to play a Kansas, a Baylor, a Houston, and Oklahoma, like I'm saying. A. Smith, Hunter, I would love to see us shoot better from three. I know it's I feel like I'm beating an old drum here. It's been one of the biggest issues of Texas basketball for God knows how long, but shooting the three ball has never been our strongest suit. We do need to win those 3 games badly. We have to go 3-0 for sure. The West Virginia Mountaineers are not good this year. And I would love to see, I don't need anyone to take over, but more team basketball. I would, again, Shedrick, Dessou working themselves back in. The only one that I honestly am really happy with and don't need to see that much more from, and be nice, of course, is Dylan Mitchell. I'm happy with what we have from Dylan Mitchell right now. Yep. Dylan Mitchell is playing his best ball. He's great. He's a great rebounder. His athleticism is crazy. But I'm really happy with him. A. Smith is hopefully starting to fall into his own. And Hunter honestly is picking it back up a little bit too, which has been pretty nice.
Mhm.
So I'm like you, Nick. I'm confident we'll get there, but we
Wait and
shall
see.
see. Wait and see.
Hook
Horns.
'em.
Horns up, hook 'em, baby.
Horns up, talking Texas.
We'll see you guys next time. We out ya. We love ya.